Today in Grow a Garden in Roblox, I have 10 things you're going to want to do to prepare for the part 2 of the fall event. And some of these tips are kind of creative. If this sounds interesting to you, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. Become part of the first 300k OGs on the channel. And let's get into the video. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to prepare for the obby, the obstacle course that is coming in the game. And some of you have already expressed concerns that you're going to find it a little bit difficult. And there's two things you can do that might help you complete it much simpler. The first thing is pets. There are certain pets in the game that will make this simpler for you. I suggested them back in the Beanstalk update, and now they're going to be perfect for you. What you're looking for are pets that increase jump heights, and two of them come to mind. One is pterodactyl, but the pterodactyl is a little bit difficult to acquire, and the other one is this brown mouse right here, from an egg that currently exists and you can acquire in the egg shop, and that is the brown mouse. He comes out of the mythical egg and he increases jump height based off of pet's age. Now, I don't have any brown mice to demonstrate this, but you can for sure acquire the mythical egg from the pet shop right here, as you can see. And there is your adorable brown mouse, who actually comes pretty commonly out of the egg. And this is why you might need it. This is from the Dawn Discord server, link in the description down below. This is an obby, and it shows you that you might need to jump from platform to platform, and apparently there are more than one orientation of the obby. So if you have some brown mice, or if you have some mythical eggs, hatch some and put them in your back pocket. You might find them useful. And this actually blends perfectly into point number 2. Point number 2 is you might want to stock up on this little item right here, the leaf blower. The leaf blower allows you to fly with the leaves. That is the description. And it does a really good job of that. I'm not even kidding. Let me just equip this leaf blower, and then I'm going to jump and push the button. And as you can see, you immediately fly backwards for a long period of time. Now, the leaf blower restocks in the shop all the time. It is almost always in the shop every time you do the event. So you should have a decent backpile by now if you don't already. And they're also giving us another leaf blower in the next shop. On the Dawn Discord server, there is this leaf blower right here after 10 completions of fall activities, which are the obstacle course or more. We don't know for sure. It says super leaf blower ascend with the leaves. I'm hoping this is a mega leaf blower because that just sounds like fun. So point number 1 was to acquire things like the brown mouse, and point number 2 was acquire the leaf blower just to potentially make the obby easier. But I don't see how the developers could make the obby that difficult considering the young audience we have in the game. Now, moving on to point number 3, every single time, or nearly every single time, we have the part 2 of an event. It usually incorporates ingredients from part 1 to craft things for part 2. For example, to craft the primal egg back in the dino days, you needed the dinosaur egg as part of the ingredients to craft the primal egg. And I'm assuming we're going to have the exact same situation here. Every time you do your bloom, for example, I've done 208. I know people who have done like 700. It's insane. Every time you do your bloom, you get access to a fall egg. And many of us have a nice little stockpile of fall eggs. Probably a good idea. Probably going to need them for crafting, potentially to even craft whatever the next egg/chest is going to be. So always pick up the eggs every time they're in stock. Good chance we can craft with those later. Ooh, which leads me on to my next point. We do have confirmed. We have shop pets in the next update. New ones. Currently in the event, we have these shop pets. We have the chipmunk, the red squirrel, the marmot, the sugar glider, and the space squirrel. And as such, these big old barn owls might be of interest to you if you can hatch them from your eggs. They're a 1.5% chance to hatch, so they're relatively rare, but not too rare. And the barn owls have a great effect. There's a reason why I actually have like 9 of them right now. Here is my level 85 barn owl, and as you can see, he has reached his cap, his maximum. Pets bought directly from the shops have a bonus 0.1 all the way up to 0.4 kilograms to their base weight. And if you do the math, 0.4 times 8 is 3.2 kilograms, which reaches the max of an additional 3 kilograms right here. And you don't even need particularly big owls to actually pull off that effect. I have owls as small as 1.16 kilograms, and they'll still at age 100 reach that 0.4 cap. And we know for a fact that we have pets in the shop coming up. You have the salmon and the woodpecker, and you have the mallard and the red panda. Wouldn't it be nice to get a really heavy red panda? With the help of a team of barn owls, you could hatch a 4 kilogram at age 1 red panda. That would be Awesome. So if you're capable, do your best to try and farm up some barn owls to make your shop pets even better. Moving on to point number 5. Point number 5, make sure you farm up your shekels. In the event, as of right now, everything costs shekels. 400 million shekels for the red squirrel, etc. Every single reward has costed shekels, which is fantastic. But they also don't have shekels to actually reset the shop, which for me is just the best decision ever. So farm up your shekels. You're going to need them to buy things in the shop. You're going to need them to buy new ascensions, you know what I mean. Shekels will always have a role to play in these updates. Therefore, you want to make sure you have enough. If you don't have the ability to use your plants and your fruits to grow really big fruits, to grow lots of mutations to sell for shekels, if you really want shekels very quickly, you can try selling some of your pets for shekels. And all you have to do is go into a Discord server such as the Dawn Discord server or such as the official Discord server and type into the search bar, let's say you have a pet. Let's say you have a Brontosaurus. You can type in the words buying Bronto, and you can see somebody buying Brontosauruses for 15 sextillion. I almost said 16. That word doesn't even make sense. So if you really need shekels, go ahead and sell pets for shekels, or you can farm them up yourself. But ultimately, once you have enough shekels, you don't need a ton more. Moving on to point number 6. One thing I advise you guys to do. I do not have tester access, but I can see the developers doing something like this. I would continue to buy up all of the plants in this shop. All of them. Because they all fall under the fall plant category. And there could be a quest or some type of system that requires fall plants to reward and to function. So it can't hurt. Go ahead and buy up your fall plants, make sure you have them. And by the way, they're kind of important to grab because you never know when these things might become useful down the road. Always grab your plants. You don't want to make my honeysuckle mistake. Oh, it's so embarrassing. Ooh, moving on to point number 7, guys. Make sure if you haven't gotten enough to buy up all the seeds in the seed shop every time they come in. Like for me, I still need more strawberries. I still need more blueberries. Buy up all the seeds you're going to need to complete events such as this that require the regular seeds turn-ins. You never know. Maybe you don't have enough coconut trees. Maybe you don't have enough dragon fruits. Those are used for grafting to get pet pouches. Always make sure you're buying up all the seeds that you need so that you can do something like I've done where you've planted 60 coconut trees sitting there. And I have nearly 100 tomato plants, and I have about 100 blueberry plants. So you make sure you have enough of these things for when the events come. And then you can always reclaim them with reclaimers, especially if you have a squirrel out or a squirrel army. You can reclaim them and replant them for every single event. But many of the events that we've played are built off of the backs of all of these basic seed shop seeds. So make sure you have enough. Moving on to point number 8. This is an important one, and not enough of you have worked on this. Make sure you're expanding your pet inventory. Many of you are complaining about a lack of space in your pet inventory, so make sure you do the following things to work on as time goes on. You want to expand your pet inventory by selling off aged pets from age 20 all the way up to age 75, and this will give you 5 slots each for a total of an additional 25 slots, which are actually kind of small. Then you can acquire another 50 slots by crafting pet pouches. Pet pouches are here in the bottom of this list. All the ingredients are right there. How to do a corn dog, I've mentioned it in previous videos, and there's YouTube channels out there with videos about how to make a corn dog. And the other ingredients you need are right here for crafting as well. You can craft up to 50 of these for 50 more slots. And then after that, you can work on your ascensions, which remember are every 4 hours. Many people seem to forget that. They hear that the ascensions are easier, but they notice that the rewards cost double, and then forget that you can do it every 4 hours. And every 4 hours, you can earn 10 coins. So after 16 hours, basically, you can do another 10 pet slots. All the way down here, I am currently at 3 of 50. I have 2 more in stock. I got to do this 2 more times, and I've maxed out my pet inventory at a total of 185 pets. Now that was point number 8. Let's move on to point number 9. 9th thing you need to do in preparation for the new event, make sure you log into the game 1 hour before the event goes live. For me, the event goes live at 10 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time. And if you want to know what that is in your time, all you have to do is click on the Fall Market Part 2 event, and it will list right here in your time the exact time the event goes live. So if it goes live at this time, you want to log in 1 hour before. For all the amazing admin mutations we're going to receive and potentially free pets. You don't want to miss out on free pets. And the 10th and final point you need to do, the thing you need to do to make sure that you're ready for these kinds of events, is to subscribe to the channel, because I'm always making videos to help you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was useful to you. If it was, go ahead and hit subscribe. Become part of the first 300 KOGs on the channel. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching.